it is go time, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. We have the old Agco hooked up to the J&M. 875 bushel. Like I said, neighbors letting us try this out. Did get a new truck, so unfortunately, old F250 will be leaving us shortly. We did pull the combine out, which I can't even tell you. Combine's back over there. It's getting ready. We made a pass around this cornfield, and it was still a point or two high from what we wanted since we don't have bins. I think we're gonna wait, but the soybeans look about ready as can be. Now you're probably wondering, William, dude, why is your combine over here? You don't have the header or anything. You might have caught it earlier. It's hard to see, but we got a demo. I know, we demo a lot of things around here. But this was one that they actually came to me and see if I wanted to try out. Every farmer has already been testing it out, but they brought me one of the new ones, and we'll run over there and go see what it is. And then also, I don't know if I showed you guys or not, but we do indeed have a new trailer. Like I said, I might have, I don't know, but it is a Dakota. We needed a little bit more, so we've got the other one in the fence row. Don't know if we'll sell that, what we'll do with it, and if we like the J&M, we might purchase that, because this one, like I said, we're just trying to move away from some base game things, and I don't know, I don't just like love the look of the Demco, so we might roll with the J&M. Like I said, I don't know why the branding on it is so bad looking, because everything else on my game looks great, so I don't think it's a personal problem. I think it's just something maybe a modder struggled with while converting it or something, which is okay. But without further ado, and yeah, I guess I need to show you, I'm sure you guys have seen this too, but this is my new 2500 GMC. This thing is slick. Look, it's got the big old mud grabbers on it, got a light up top, a little rack, and yeah, we've got it all there. And of course, we already have our John Deere 8R hooked up to our Summers disc, because we are going to have to work some ground at some point soon. But yeah, here's the big reveal. Man, this thing is crazy. Look at this. AF11 axial flow. Got this, they brought down the big ol' 50-foot MacDon header. I don't even know what to do with this. I mean, this is crazy. We're gonna climb up in here and take a pass or two, and we might use it to knock out this whole field, honestly. So here we are, we're up in it. Nothing's on, let's go ahead and fire her up. So as you can see, we have a bunch of buttons, of course, on the screen here. We can see our rotor speed, our sieve settings, all that kind of good stuff. Pretty typical combine. I mean, yes, this thing is massive. It's awesome. We got our radio. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here, a lot of bells and whistles, but it should function about the same as any other. So we'll go ahead and fire this thing up. It is the flex head too, so when we're on ground that is not flat, it will flex, and I guess we'll go ahead and just edge forward into this. I will say the one thing I'm not enjoying in Farm Sim right this second, and I don't know if mappers maybe and modders have, you know, a choice at it, but the divots that the tire tracks put in on some of these fields, and I know sometimes, I don't know if it differs, but it's way too deep, so when you run over it, it's like you're in like a foot rut, which I don't really enjoy. I don't think it's realistic. I mean, if you were in a muddy field, yes, but I don't think that's real representative of how most of this goes. Anywho, this combine, let me tell you what, this thing is awesome. I mean, just look at the size swath we're taking with this thing. I mean, this field took forever to plant. This combine is massive. It's way bigger than our John Deere over here. Well, maybe I shouldn't say way bigger. Maybe that's an exaggeration. But yeah, I am going to shut it off real quick to see what I'm talking about. I mean, that's like a literal, and it may be hard to see on here, but I can tell it's like a mound. Like, as you can see, I mean, it's like a dirt bike. It's like we're hitting a dirt bike route. Anywho, I'm gonna quit complaining, because it still is awesome that we do have ground deformation. And yeah, I think what we're gonna do here is we will just make a pass around the field or something, go and grab our grain cart, because I'm sure we will be full, and we'll get the trucks all stationed, everything all good, and yeah, we'll definitely knock this field out today, because it won't take too long with a 50-foot dripper head like this. We'll leave the old AF11 running. We didn't make a whole trip around. We did just a little bit, opened up the ends. So, first thing I'm going to do here is grab the old International. And man, I'm excited. I mean, eventually we're going to have to get a new semi. That is not a question at all. These semis, this old International Transstar, I'm sure most of you guys who play this game realized that it doesn't have a lot of horsepower or pulling power, honestly. I mean, let's be real, this thing kind of bogs down when you get a full thing of grain. And we're up in the DT. I told you guys a little bit ago that this thing was leaving, but, you know, I'm not too sure, especially now that if we get a grain cart this size, I'm thinking this is about our only option, maybe the 8R, but I don't want to overutilize the 8R, especially because it's been out for a while now, and this is the big frame pack, so this AGCO has a lot done to it. But we're going to pull up under the AF11, go ahead and get her unloaded so we can go ahead and just knock it out on a time lapse. We'll see here. This is a little bit undersized for this combine, I know, but that's why it's a demo. And here we are. We'll just for some giggles, we'll go over here and test this new grain cart out. It feels good. It's not as long. That's one thing I like about it. A little easier to store. It looks a little better, and it actually holds more. I know that's surprising because it doesn't look like it, but it does. So we'll go ahead. We'll just let this thing run, hop up in the AF11, and man, let's just jump right into the soybean field.
The city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race. What's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind, I'm trying to save your time. In case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list, girl, you can skip this funny business. Cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated. That's alright by me. I got everything that I need, but there is breakneck, paycheck, rat race. What's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. All my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cool night. Yeah, you can keep your 9 to 5, cause I'm happy with the simple life. Tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knew my name, and all my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, you can keep your 9 to 5, cause I'm happy with the simple life. Oh, Lord,
And here we are on the last, I wouldn't even really, I mean, this is a pass, yeah, but it's like a quarter of the header width. So this is insane. We're definitely, I mean, these beans yielded okay. We got about a truckload off of them, which is, well, I guess that's pretty bad. I don't know. We did everything right this year when we were prepping. It's, soil test came back good. I mean, this isn't a massive field, but I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. After this season finishes up, we're definitely going to expand the farm because we're getting a lot of equipment. I absolutely hate seeing things sit outside. We've got quite a bit of money from accumulation of selling grain and investments, and I kind of want to have our own bins too. So we might build a big farm up after harvest, so just watch for that video because I'm sure that'll come out. Well, this is one heck of a combine. I'll give my honest thoughts about it. The extra header is nice. Some of the technology I like, being able to control my sieve up front and doing all that. The John Deere don't do 100% all that. Like I said, this is a pretty good combine, way out of my price range, honestly, but I do have to say my favorite thing is the capability to run that 50-foot head. So, like I said, overall, I'm happy with it. It's pretty good, but we're gonna go ahead and get up in the AGCO, fill the rest of this Dakota up, and we'll straight haul it, because that is our only option. So, unfortunately, the AGCO still has, like, I don't know, maybe 2/10 of its full. It kind of sucks that that grain cart's still full, because it would have been nice to fit it all in one load, but we're going to go ahead and get up in the International, fire this thing on, go ahead and fold the tarp, and yeah, we're on our way. It looks like we have 38,750 liters up in this trailer. And here is back to prime example that this truck is under horsepowered. I mean, goodness gracious. But without further ado, we did a lot of stuff today. We'll go ahead and open up this cornfield a little more, but catch you all in the next.
I go straight from the bank, gassing up the tank, cranking up the radio, playing old Hank. It ain't that long till I'm back at the farm.